This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?
Boring. Boring. Boring.
You got it work. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
I call again for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, the return of the sausages, the hostages.
Lembit Öpik here. Merry Christmas, one and all. This is live on Boxing Day, and I'm going to keep it short here on Unprecedented TV because we're not slave drivers. We want our people to have some time off. So today, I'm just going to make one short observation about one subject, namely the weather and climate. And then we're going to rerun yesterday's show, if you're watching this live, with Dr. Marcus Papadopoulos by popular demand. People are going, oh, I missed it. Well, you haven't really. You can go to the archive and have a look. But in order to be a good boss, a caring company, we're going to give our team pretty much the day off today. And listen up, unprecedented people. It's not going to happen next year. We're going to have a Christmas special. We might even have an alternative King's speech. We shall see. But for today, just a few words for you. And then incidentally, you shouldn't be watching TV today. You should be with your people, your friends, your family, your children, whoever you're with, or just with yourself, reflecting. I think that's what Boxing Day is about. Now, one subject I do want to cover briefly, it's the weather. Not much of a white Christmas in the United Kingdom. However, it's looking like it's going to be a very white January. Why do I mention this? Well, you'll see in a minute. Here's one of the stories. UK faces 10.2-inch snowstorm with exact date flurries begin announced. Maps show flurries and blizzards hammering the UK in the as the Arctic freeze sweeps nation. And another one here. UK snow forecast sees blizzards in Yorkshire most intense amid -6 bitter feel. Weather maps show snow is forecast across eastern England, with the heaviest falls expected across Yorkshire and Humberside as beast from the east conditions return. Those are stories that we've been having quite a good look at over here. And you'll find it all over the place. Some papers predict 90 hours of snow. Well, we shall see if that comes to pass, but it's pretty likely that there will be snow in January. Maybe before, but almost certainly in January. Now, why does this matter? Well, it's incumbent on me to explain. Weather and climate are different. Weather is what happens day to day. Climate is what happens on the long term. But the green fanaticists have created a rod for their own back. Back in the year 2000, Dr. David Viner, well, let me quote from this piece. The warming is so far manifesting itself more in winters, which are less cold than in much, which are less cold than in much hotter summers. According to Dr. David Viner, remember that name, Dr. David Viner, a senior research scientist at the Climatic Research Unit, CRU, of the University of East Anglia, the epicenter of global warming research. Within a few years, winter snowfall will become, and I quote Dr. David Viner, a very rare and exciting event. Children just aren't going to know what snow is. All right, so Dr. David Viner from the University of East Anglia, now remember this if you're thinking of sending your children to university, they said children just aren't going to know what snow is. That was a described here at the UEA as the epicenter of global warming research. So they have now mixed up weather and climate, two different things. But if the fanaticists are willing to do it, then I put it to you that by their own test, they failed. So I'm making a prediction. We are going to have a white January, and there'll be a lot of snow in many places. There is no climate emergency, in my opinion. Weather is used and misused, as in this case by Dr. David Viner, to indicate something which isn't actually happening. So on this Boxing Day, I leave you with one particular message. Don't panic about the climate. When the wind comes from the north, it gets cold. When the wind comes from the south, it gets warm. And the temperature changes and they do change. Climate does change, but they're so small that the mainstream media has to tell us there's a climate emergency. They have to tell us that it was the 2025 was the warmest year on record or something like that. You wouldn't notice it yourself. So buckle up, warm yourself up, and wear the right clothes in January. But for now, have the warmth of Christmas spirit with you. Coming up then next, it's Dr. Marcus Papadopoulos and myself with his review of the year, which hopefully you'll find quite entertaining if you missed it yesterday. If you did see it yesterday, it's worthy of another watch. Thank you to everybody who has taken the trouble to watch us this year. We're going to be doing other shows as well, and it's business as usual for my show and for Warren Thornton's, which will go out at 11 o'clock if you're watching this live today, as usual. But more than anything, team, take today off. I may be working, and I will be working here in the background, but you need to enjoy yourselves. Next year is a very big year for Unprecedented TV. We ride out to take over from the mainstream media. We don't want to beat them. We want to be them. We welcome the competition. We'll keep them on their toes, but they can be under no illusions. This year, we've been getting going. Next year, we are going to take the lead. And I make one last prediction. Your children will know what snow is, because it's going to snow plenty. And if I'm right, it's going to get a lot colder in the years to come, because we've reached the peak in the natural cycle of climate. But we'll do entire programs on that soon. And I can now tell you we're also going to be doing some outside broadcasts from far away from where I'm sitting. We are literally spreading the links and the presence of Unprecedented TV across the world. Some places it never snows, in other places it's cold as anything. But for today, my heart is warmed by your presence. So have a really good day. Don't spend your whole day watching TV. Do something else instead. But don't switch off until you've seen myself and Dr. Marcus Papadopoulos having a review of this year. That'll just start here in a couple of minutes on Unprecedented TV. Have a very good festive time, and just keep watching. The programs will come out in the days to come. Business as usual on Monday.
Immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages.